Hi students, welcome back to All4 e-learning online classes. In this session, let us discuss about problems in circles. Before we entering into the problems, brief discussion about formulas. First, equation of the circle in different forms. If the center and radius are given, what is the equation of the circle? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Here h comma k is the center and r is the radius. If the center is 0, 0, then equation of the circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Suppose r is equal to 0, then it is said to be point circle. R greater than 0, it is said to be real circle. R less than 0, then it is said to be imaginary. If r is equal to 1, then it is said to be unit circle. Okay. Next, equation of the circle in standard form is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Here, center of the circle is minus g comma minus f and radius of the circle is root over g square plus f square minus c. If g square plus f square minus c greater than 0, then it is real circle. Is equal to 0, then it is point circle. If less than 0, that circle is imaginary circle. Okay. If the circle passes through origin, what is the condition? C is equal to 0. Constant term always 0. Any curve passes through origin, constant term must be 0. Okay. If the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 passes through origin, then c is equal to 0. If the center lies on x-axis, then f is equal to 0. Center lies on y-axis, g is equal to 0. Okay. Next, the second degree equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. It is the second degree equation x and y. This equation represents a circle only when x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient. That means a is equal to b and xy coefficient is equal to 0. That means h is equal to 0. So, if x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient and h is equal to 0, it can be reduced into ax square plus ay square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This equation always represents a circle when g square plus f square minus ac greater than or equal to 0. Greater than 0 means real, is equal to 0 means point circle, less than 0 means imaginary circle. In this case, the center of the circle is minus g by a comma minus f by b. Radius of the circle is equal to root over g square plus f square minus ac by mod a. Okay, it is the radius of the circle. Next. Equation of the circle in parametric form. If h comma k is the center and r is the radius of the circle, then equation of the circle in parametric form is x is equal to h plus r cos theta comma y is equal to k plus r sin theta. Here theta is the parameter and range of theta is 0 less than or equal to theta less than 2 pi. That means 360 degrees. Okay. If the center is 0, 0, equation of the circle in parametric form is x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. This equation represents a straight line when r is the parameter and theta is constant. If r is the parameter and theta is constant, same equation represents a straight line. Okay, please note that point. Next, if the diameter endpoints of the circle are given, what is the equation of the circle? Let x1, y1, x2, y2 are endpoints of the diameter of the circle. Then equation of the circle is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. Or after expansion, x square plus y square minus of x1 plus x2 into x minus of y1 plus y2 into y plus x1 x2 plus y1 y2 is equal to 0. Okay. If the circle passes through origin, that means the circle passes through 0, 0, a, 0 and 0, b. What is the equation of the circle? Very, very important formula. The equation of the circle passing through 0, 0, a0 and 0b is x square plus y square minus ax minus by is equal to 0. X square plus y square minus ax minus by is equal to 0. Okay. Next, concyclic points. For getting concyclic, required points 4 or more than 4. If 4 or more than 4 points lies on the same circle, then that points are said to be concyclic. Similarly, concentric circles. If 2 or more than 2 circles having same center but different radii, then the circles are said to be concentric. Okay. Next, length of the intersect made by the circle on axis. If the circle cuts the x-axis, at 2 points a comma b, then at AB, then this length AB is said to be length of the intersect made by the circle on x-axis. That length is equal, length of the intersect made by the circle on x-axis is equal to 2 root g square minus c. 2 root g square minus c. Length of the intersect made by the circle on y-axis 2 root f square minus c. If the circle touches the x-axis, what is the condition? G square is equal to c. If the circle neither touches nor intersect the x-axis, what is the condition? G square minus c less than 0. That means g square less than c. That means g square less than c. Okay. Similarly, if the circle touches the y-axis, f square is equal to c. Neither touch nor intersect the y-axis, what is the condition? F square minus c less than 0 or f square less than c. If the circle touches both the coordinate axes, then what is the condition? G square is equal to f square is equal to c. If the circle touches both the coordinate axes and r is the radius, then the center of the circle in different coordinates, are in this way. First, in first quadrant center is r comma r, second quadrant minus r comma r, third quadrant minus r comma minus r, fourth quadrant r comma minus r. Center is h comma k is something value r comma r so on. Radius is already given. So equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Next, power of the point. If s is equal to 0 is the any circle, then the value of ct square minus r square is said to be power of the point. This value automatically equal to s11. Okay. Power of the point with respect to the any circle is equal to s11. If the point P lies external of the exterior of the circle and the line through P meets the circle at AB, then PA into PB is also equal to S11. That value is also power of the point. If P lies inside, PA into PB is equal to minus S11. PA into PB is equal to minus S1. In this case, please observe this point. If PAB, PCD are two secant lines, then what is the condition? PA into PB is equal to S11. PC into PD is equal to S11. So, PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. Say, PT is one of the tangent. What is the length of the tangent? Root S11. Here, PT square is equal to S11. PA into PB is equal to S11. So, PT square is equal to PA into PD. Okay, please observe these points. Next, position of the point with respect to the circle. To find the position of the point with respect to the circle, we find S11. If S11 is equal to 0, that point lies on the circle. Less than 0, that point lies inside of the circle. Greater than 0, that point lies outside of the circle. Okay. For getting the position of the point, we find S11. Next, position of the line. Circle S is equal to 0, line L is equal to 0. Suppose in this way, if the circle neither touch nor intersect the line, what is the condition? The perpendicular distance from center to this line D is always greater than R. If D greater than R, then the line is away from the circle. That means neither touch nor intersect. If the line touches the circle, that means tangent. What is the condition? R is equal to D. If the line intersects the circle, then it is said to be card of the circle. In this case, R greater than D or D less than R. To find the position of the line with respect to the circle, we find RD. If R greater than D, then the line cuts the circle. If R is equal to D, the line touches the circle. If R less than D or D greater than R, the line is away from the circle. Okay. To find the position of the circle, we compare the values of D and R. Okay. Next. In this case, if the line touches the circle, cuts the circle at two different points, this length of the chord is equal to 2 root r square minus d square. If the midpoint of the chord is given, what is the length of the chord? 2 root mod S11. If the midpoint of the heart of the circle is given, what is the equation of the circle? S1 is equal to S11. If the midpoint is given, center of the circle, if midpoint of the circle is given, midpoint of the chord is given, then equation of the chord is S1 is equal to S11. Equation of the tangents in different cases, different possibilities. Suppose S is equal to 0 is one of the circle and P x1 comma y1 is the point on the circle. If the point P lies on the circle, then what is the equation of the tangent? S1 is equal to 0. If the point lies on the circle, then the equation of the tangent is S1 is equal to 0. It is the tangent equation. Okay, if the point lies external to the circle, that means exterior to the circle, then we can draw two tangents. If the point lies on the circle, we can draw only one tangent. If the point lies inside of the circle, number of tangents is equal to 0. If the point lies outside of the circle, then we can draw two tangents. PA comma PB are two tangents. In this case, PA is equal to PB. What is the combined equation of these two tangents? S1 square is equal to S into S11. In this case, let theta be the angle between the tangents. Then tan theta by 2 is equal to R by root S11. Angle between the tangents, tan theta by 2 is equal to R by root S11. Next, To find the equations of the tangents P and PB, say m be the slope of one of the tangent. Let m be the slope of the tangent. If slope m is given, what is the equation of the tangent to the circle? Small circle, that means center 0, 0. Y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. It is the equation of the tangent when slope m is given. Let m be the slope of the tangent, this or this, P or PB. Okay, equation of the tangent is y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. Then the center is 0, 0. If the circle is s is equal to 0, what is the equation of the tangent? Y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. X can be replaced as x plus g, y can be replaced as y plus f. Okay, this line, this tangent must be passes through the given point P x1 y1. P x1 y1. Substitute this point in this equation. Y1 is equal to mx1 plus or minus. That means y1 minus mx1 is equal to plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. After sparing on both sides, we get the quadratic equation in m. It is the m, only m is the unknown value. In a quadratic equation, how many values we getting m? 2 values. We get 2 values. The 2 values are, one of the slope is m1, another slope is m2. That means slope of PA, PB are found by using this quadratic. Okay. If slope and point are given, what is the equation of the line? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay. If the slope is given, then the equation of the tangent for small circle. Small circle means center 0, 0. Y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. For big circle, that means s is equal to 0. Y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. Okay. Next, equation of the tangent in parametric form. If p of theta is one of the point on the circle, what is the equation of p of theta is point on the circle? What is the equation of the tangent? In parametric form for small circle, x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to r. It is the equation of the tangent. For big circle, that means that s is equal to 0. X plus g into cos theta plus y plus f into sin theta is equal to r. Point on the circle s1 is equal to 0. If slope m is given, equation of the tangent is y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root over 1 plus m square. Yet in parametric form at p of theta, equation of the tangent is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to r. If the line, next point, Lx plus my plus n is equal to 0 is a tangent to the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square. That means it touches the circle. Then what is the condition? R square into L square plus n square is equal to n square. Okay, and at the same time point of contact is equal to minus r square L by m comma minus r square m by m. If the circle S is equal to 0 touches this circle, this line, what is the condition? Put r is equal to, take r is equal to. On that case, we get r square into L square plus m square is equal to Lg plus mf minus m whole square. And at the same time, point of contact is nothing but put of the perpendicular r minus g plus r square L by Lg plus mf minus n, comma minus f plus r square m by Lg plus mf minus n. Okay, these are the equation of the tangents. Next, normal. What is the normal? Normal is a line passing through the point P. P is the point on the circle and perpendicular to the tangent at P. Okay, that means this normal always passes through center of the circle. So, normal equation is nothing but the equation of the line CP. P is x1 y1. What is the center? Minus g comma minus f is the center of the circle. So, equation of the normal is nothing but equation of the line CP. Y minus y1 is equal to slope m means y1 plus f by x1 plus g into x minus x1. It is the equation of the normal. Okay. For if the center is 0 comma 0, directly substitute g f is equal to 0 comma 0. For small circle. Parametric form. Equation of the normal at p of theta to the circle. Equation of the tangent at p of theta is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to r. So perpendicular equation means x sin theta minus y cos theta is equal to 0. It passes through the center 0, 0. Constant term is 0. X sin theta minus y cos theta is equal to 0. For the circle s is equal to 0, what is the equation of the normal? X plus g into sin theta minus y plus f into cos theta is equal to 0. Okay. Next, director circle. What is the director circle? The locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents. The locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents to the given circle is said to be a director circle. Every director circle is concentric with given circle. What is the equation of the director circle to the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square? Equation of the director circle is x square plus y square is equal to 2r square. For the circle s is equal to 0, what is the equation of the director circle? X plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square is equal to 2r square. Okay. Next. Next, the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents drawn one to each of the circles x square plus y square is equal to a square and x square plus y square is equal to b square is x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. Very very important formula. Next, chord of contact. What is the equation of the chord of contact? Let Px1 comma y1 is exterior point, Pa comma Pb are tangents. Then the chord AB is said to be chord of contact. The equation of this chord of contact is S1 is equal to 0. If the point P lies exterior of the circle, chord of contact exists. If the point P lies on the circle, chord of contact coincides with the tangent. In this case also chord of contact exists. If the point lies inside of the circle, then chord of contact does not exist. Very very important point. P lies outside, exists chord of contact. P lies on the circle, chord of contact coincides with the tangent. If P lies inside of the circle, chord of contact does not exist. Okay, in this case, the area of the triangle formed by the pair of tangents with chord of contact, this area, is equal to R into S11 whole power 3 by 2 by S11 plus R square. Area of the triangle formed by the pair of tangents and chord of contact is R into S11 whole power 3 by 2 by S11 plus R square. Okay, next, area of the quadrilateral formed by the pair of tangents, area of the quadrilateral formed by the pair of tangents and corresponding radii at their point of contacts, this value. What is this area? R into root S11. Next, the area bounded by the pair of tangents and a circle, this curved area plus curved area and pair of tangents. This area is equal to quadrilateral area minus this sector area. That means R into root S11 minus alpha by 360 into pi r square. Alpha is nothing but pi minus theta. Okay, very very important formulas. Next, some more points. These are very very important. Please note these points. First one, some additional points. If the circle S is equal to 0 touches the x-axis at x1 comma 0, if the circle S is equal to 0 touches the x-axis at x1 comma 0, if the circle touches the x-axis at x1 comma 0 in this way, then the condition is x square plus 2gx plus c is equal to x minus x1 whole square. X square plus 2gx plus c is equal to x minus x1 whole square. If the circle touches the x-axis, what is the condition? G square is equal to c. Touches the x-axis, what is the condition? G square is equal to c. Here, the perpendicular from the point of contact must be passes through center of the circle. The perpendicular from P to x-axis must be passes through center of the circle. Here it is nothing but radius. It is nothing but radius. Okay. Here, this value is x1. So, x coordinate is same, x1 comma, this value is radius r. The center of the circle is x1 comma r. Center of the circle is nothing but minus g comma minus f. So, minus g is equal to x1. So, g is equal to value minus x1. G is equal to value minus x1. Center of the circle is equal to minus g is equal to x1, g is equal to minus x1. But g square is equal to c. So, c is equal to x1 square. G is equal to minus x1. C is equal to minus x1 whole square means c is equal to x1 square. Please observe this point. X square plus 2gx plus c is equal to x minus x1 whole square means x square minus 2x1x plus x1 square. Compare these two equations on both sides. Like terms, comparing like terms on both sides. Here x coefficient is 2g. 2g is equal to minus 2x1. 2 cancel. G is equal to minus x1. C is equal to x1 square. Please observe these points. G is equal to minus x1. C is equal to x1 square. It is easy method. Direct formula. Okay, to find g comma c, it is easy formula. Please note this point. If the circle S is equal to 0 touches the x-axis at x1 comma 0, then x square plus 2gx plus c is equal to x minus x1 whole square. Similarly, if the circle S is equal to 0 touches the y-axis at 0 comma y1, then y square plus 2fy plus c is equal to y minus y1 whole square. Here we find f comma c in the same way. If the circle S is equal to 0 touches the y-axis at 0 comma y1, then y square plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Sorry, y square plus 2fy plus c is equal to y minus y1 whole square. Next, third one, very very important. Already we discussed this point in a first year straight lines. Let O or H be the orthocenter of triangle ABC. Let O or H be the orthocenter of triangle ABC. The image of the orthocenter H with respect to any side of a triangle must be lies on the circle of a triangle. Suppose it is one of the triangle ABC. O is the orthocenter, S is the circumcenter. It is the circumcircular triangle ABC. The image of the orthocenter with respect to this side BC must be lies on. Image of O means O dash. O dash must be lies on the circumcircle. Suppose image of O with respect to side AB also lies on this circumcircle. Image of O with respect to side AC also lies on this circle. Very, very important point. Let O or H be the orthocenter of triangle ABC. The image of the orthocenter H with respect to any side of a triangle must be lies on circumcircle of triangle ABC. Circumcircle of triangle ABC. Next, fourth one. Let L1 comma L2 be two parallel tangents to the circle S is equal to 0. Let L1 comma L2 be two parallel tangents to the circle S is equal to 0. If the two tangents are parallel, what is the condition? These are drawn at the endpoints of the diameter, then only it is possible. The tangents are parallel only when the tangents are drawn at extremities of the diameter of a circle. Okay, that means the distance between these two parallel lines is nothing but diameter of the circle. If L1 comma L2 are two parallel tangents to the circle S is equal to 0, then note this point. Then diameter of the circle is equal to first point. Dia of the circle is equal to distance between the two parallel lines. Dia of the circle is equal to distance between these two parallel lines. What is the locus of the center of the circle? Suppose these two are parallel tangents. Every circle in between these two values touches these values. That means center. What is the locus of the center? Center is nothing but the midway line of L1 comma L2. Center is locus of the center of this circle is midway line of L1 comma L2. Suppose AX plus BY plus C1 is equal to 0. AX plus BY plus C2 is equal to 0 are two parallels. What is the midway line? AX plus BY plus C1 plus C2 by 2. The locus of the center of the circle is AX plus BY plus C1 plus C2 by 2. Very, very important points. First, diameter is equal to distance between two parallel lines. Second one, the center lies on the line midway line of L1 comma L2, or the locus of the center of the circle is midway line of L1 comma L2. Next, fifth point. Let L1 comma L2 are two intersecting lines. Fifth point. Let L1 comma L2 are two intersecting lines, and the circle touches both the lines. Suppose L1 is one of the line, L2 is another line. These two are two lines. The circle touches both of the lines in this way. Here or also in this way, or in this way, or in this way. The circle touches these two lines. Then what is the locus of the center? Then the center must be lies on angular bisector of these two lines. Please observe this point. Suppose it is the center. Suppose this can be taken as center. The perpendicular distance from center to this value is nothing but radius. The perpendicular distance from center to this line is nothing but radius. Okay, these two are equal. The locus of the points which are equidistant from two given lines is nothing but angular bisectors. That means the center lies on angular bisector. This circle, this circle, this circle, any one of the circle. The center of these circles must be lies on angular bisectors of L1 comma L2. Very, very, very important point. Please note this point. Let L1 comma L2 are two intersecting lines, and the circle touches both of the lines. Then center of the circle must be lies on angular bisectors of the given lines L1 comma L2. What are the angular bisectors? A1x plus B1y plus C1y root over A1 square plus B1 square is equal to plus or minus A2x plus B2y plus C2y root over A2 square plus B2 square. Okay. Next, last point, sixth point. Alternate segment theorem. Please note this point. Alternate segment theorem. Alternate segment theorem. Please observe this diagram. It is one of the circle. C is the center of the circle. Let PT be the line which touches the circle at P. That means P is the point of contact. P is the point of contact. PT is the tangent. Okay. Draw a chord through P. Say PQ is one of the chord of this circle. Then the angle between the tangent and this chord, this value is equal to the angle between the chord and tangent equal to the angle in the corresponding alternative segment. Corresponding angle in the alternate segment. That means the corresponding segment is this value. Alternate segment means alternate segment this value. So angle in this segment, angles in the same segments are equal. Say this is one of the point on the alternate segment. This angle is also theta. That means angle PRQ is equal to angle QPT. It is said to be alternate segment there. Very, very important. Please note the diagram. Let PT be the line. It touches the circle at P. And PQ be the chord through P to the circle. Then the angle between the chord and tangent, is equal to angle in the corresponding alternate segment of the same circle. Suppose we take this value. This is the tangent, this is the angle. This angle is equal to, say, this value is alpha. This and corresponding segment is this value. Alternate segment is opposite. So this alpha is equal to, say, this is one of the point S and alternate segment. Then this angle is equal to alpha. This alpha is equal to this value. Say this value is T dash. Angle QP T dash is equal to angle PSQ. Okay, very, very important. Alternative segment theorem. Please note the diagram. Next, let us start problems. First one. Please note the problem. The power of 1 comma 1, the power of the point 1 comma 1 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Sorry, plus 10 is equal to 0. The power of the point 1 comma 1 with respect to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. Power of the point with respect to the circle s is equal to 0 is nothing but S11. So you find S11. From the given Px1 y1 is equal to 1 comma 1 and S, the given circle S is equal to x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay. Now the power of the point is equal to S11. S11 means x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c. x1 square plus y1 square minus 4x1 plus 3y1 plus 10. So substitute the point 1 comma 1. 1 plus 1 minus 4 plus 3 plus 10. That is equal to, that is the power of the point. Okay. Next, second one. If a line is drawn through A 3 comma 4, if a line is drawn through capital A 3 comma 4, cuts the circle x square plus y square is equal to 4 at P and Q, then AP into AQ is equal to dash. Then AP into AQ is equal to dash. Here the circle is S is x square plus y square minus 4, small circle, that means center is 0, 0. The point A is equal to 3 comma 4. The line is drawn through A, meets the circle at PQ. PQ. Then what is the value of AP into AQ? AP into AQ is nothing but S11. Now required value is AP into AQ. If the line through P meets the circle at AB, then what is the value of PA into PB? PA into PB is nothing but power of the point, that value is equal to S11. Similarly, AP into AQ is equal to S11. S11 is nothing but x1 square plus y1 square minus 4. x1 y1 is equal to 3 comma 4. Substitute that point. Okay. Next, third one. Length of the tangent from 1 comma 1 to the circle 2x square plus 2y square plus 5x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Length of the tangent from 1 comma 1 to the circle 2x square plus 2y square plus 5x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Here the equation of the circle is in the form of ax square plus ay square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. What is the standard form of the circle? Standard form of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. The coefficient of x square and y square equal to 1. Then only it is the standard form. S1 means xx1, not a into xx1. Okay. So first we reduce this equation into standard form. For getting the standard equation, we divide the given equation on both sides with 2. That means it can be reduced into x square plus y square plus 5 by 2x plus 3 by 2y plus 1 by 2. It is the S. Standard form of the circle is S. Okay. Next, point P x1 y1 is equal to 1 comma 1. So length of the tangent is equal to root S11. Root S11 means root over x1 square plus y1 square plus 5 by 2 x1 plus 3 by 2 y1 plus 1 by 2. Substitute the value of x1 y1 1 in this equation. We get the length of the tangent. Okay. Next, fourth one. If the line 3x minus 4y, if the line 3x minus 4y is equal to lambda touches the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y minus 5 is equal to 0, then lambda is equal to dash. If the line 3x minus 4y is equal to lambda means minus lambda is equal to 0. It is the line. This line touches the circle. What is the circle? X square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y minus 5 is equal to 0. It is the circle. It is the circle equation. It is the line equation. Line is nothing but it touches the circle. That means it is the tangent. Okay. Compare this equation with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. 2g is equal to minus 4. That means g is equal to minus 2. 2f is equal to minus 8. That means f is equal to minus 4. C is equal to minus 5. Center of the circle is equal to minus g comma minus f. That implies c is equal to 2 comma 4. Radius of the circle is equal to root over g square plus f square minus c. That means 4 plus 16 minus c means plus 5. That is equal to root 25 means 5. Center of the circle 2 comma 4. Radius of the circle 5. But from the given, this line touches the circle. If the line touches the circle, what is the condition? It is a tangent. Tangent means r is equal to d. Radius is equal to perpendicular distance from center to the line. Since the line touches the circle, therefore r is equal to d or d is equal to r. R is nothing but 5. D is nothing but center of the circle is 2 comma 4. Perpendicular distance from x1 y1 to the line is mod ax1 plus by1 plus c by root over a square plus b square. That means mod of 3 into 2, 6 minus 16 minus lambda by root over a square plus b square means root 25. Root 25 means 5. After cross multiplication, it can be reduced into 25 is equal to mod of minus 10 minus lambda. Minus 10 minus lambda. After removing mod x is equal to a means x is equal to plus or minus a. Remove mod. 10 minus 10 minus lambda is equal to plus or minus 25. You take plus 25 one case, second case minus 25. We get two values of lambda. If the circle touches the x-axis, if the line touches the x-axis, then we get two values of lambda. They are lambda is equal to first case minus 10 minus lambda is equal to 25. That means lambda is equal to find the value. Second case minus 10 minus lambda is equal to minus 25. Okay. Next. Fifth one. Same process. In this case, the line, same circle, cuts the circle at two different points. What is the condition? If the line cuts the circle at two different points, what is the condition? Line cuts the circle at two different points. That means it is the chord. It is chord only when the perpendicular distance from center to this circle is d. D is always less than 1. By using that condition, we find the range of lambda or values of lambda. Okay. Next. Write fifth question. If the line 3x minus 4y is equal to lambda cuts the circle in two different points, what is the range of lambda? What is the range of lambda? In this case, line is this value 3x minus 4y minus lambda, circle equation, center, radius as usual. In this case, the line cuts the circle at two different points. That means it is chord. That means d less than r. D less than r. What is the value of d? D is nothing but perpendicular distance. Mod ax1 plus by1 plus c by root over a square plus b square. C of center of the circle C is equal to 2 comma 4. Line equation is 3x minus 4y minus lambda is equal to 0. That means mod 6 minus 16 minus, mod 6 minus 16 minus lambda by root over a square plus b square means 5. Less than radius means radius is 5. So that means mod minus 10 minus lambda less than 25. That implies mod x is equal to mod minus x. So mod of minus of 10 plus lambda means 10 plus lambda is less than 25. If mod x less than a, what is the condition? Minus a is less than x less than a. That implies minus 25 is less than 10 plus lambda less than 25. So by subtracting 10 in this equation, we get minus 35 less than lambda less than 50. minus 35 less than lambda less than 15. So lambda belongs to minus 35 to 15. Okay. Suppose in this case the line neither touch nor intersect the circle. What are the possible values of lambda? Then what is the range of lambda? In this case, if the circle neither touch nor intersect if the line neither touch nor intersect the circle, that means D greater than R. We use D greater than R. That means this value is greater than. Greater than means does not lies in between A to A. Mod x greater than A means what is the meaning of mod x greater than A? X less than minus A or x greater than A. By using that value, we find the value of lambda. Okay? Next, sixth one. The locus of the points from which the length of the tangents to the two circles x square plus y square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0, x square plus y square minus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0 are in the ratio of 2:3. The locus of the points from which the lengths of the tangents to the two circles. What is the equation of the first circle? X square plus y square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Say this value is S, first circle. Second circle can be taken as S dash. S dash is equal to x square plus y square minus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, these are two circles. Now we find the locus of the points whose tangent lengths are in the ratio of 2:3. Suppose this is one of the circle, first circle, S is equal to 0. It is the other circle, S dash is equal to 0. Say Px1, y1 be the required locus. Let Px1, y1 be the any point on the required locus. Then length of the tangent to the first circle is nothing but Pa. Length of the tangent to the second circle is nothing but Pb. What is the length of the tangent? Root S11. Root S11. What is the length of the tangent to the second circle? Root S dash 11. Okay. From the given, Pa is to Pb is equal to 2:3. That means Pa by Pb is equal to 2/3. Okay. Pa is nothing but root S11 by root S dash 11 is equal to 2/3. After squaring on both sides, S11 by S dash 11 is equal to 4/9. S11 means, S is this value. S11 means x1 square plus y1 square plus 4x1 plus 3 by x1 square plus y1 square minus 6x1 plus 5 is equal to 4/9. Cross multiply this value and simplify. Replace x1, y1 as xy. Then we get the required locus. Very, very important. Please note this point. Very, very, very important. Ratio of the tangents from a given point to two circles are given. So ratio of the length of the tangent is nothing but root S11. Okay.